The world is never going to be the same again.
I'm worried about the world.
The mass chaos and crises that there was in the world, it's going to be just like that now.
This is not an accident.
How long is it going to last? Longer than even for those of you that have some cash in the bank, way past your cash reserves.
Out of 100 people, 4 will get the message.
This thing isn't going to be over in a few weeks. This thing isn't going to be over in a few months.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Bearable Bull here. And I got this aggressively average content for you today. As guys, we see the crypto market is absolutely bleeding out right now. Plenty of people are scared. There is extreme fear in the crypto market right now. And currently on the Bitcoin Fear Greed Index, we are in extreme fear, ranking at a 10. To me, that is when I begin to get the bullish horns ready again. Ladies and gentlemen, extreme fear is opportunity for me, and it should be for all of you. I have slowly been seeing people turning, people angry, people upset. There are personally some cryptos and trading positions I currently own right now that are down 60 to 70% at the moment. And I don't care. The reason I don't care is because Bitcoin is dragging down the prices right now. That does not mean those projects are not good. That just means that we've been trading sideways and going down because of Bitcoin. But what's going to happen is that when the bullish sentiment returns, because it will, because this bull market is not over, that will mean that it will be aggressive and powerful. And a powerful message I have to tell all of you before we get started with this content is, if you have not been doing research, getting educated on crypto opportunities, NFTs, the Metaverse, Web 3.0, great entry points, etc., you have been wasting time. When prices are low, it makes me happy because that is a moment in time, whether it's a couple weeks to a couple months, where I can do more due diligence and allocate my funds accordingly. Ladies and gentlemen, I can 110% guarantee you 2022 is going to be a powerful year for this space. And the two biggest trends that I believe will be happening in this space right now this year will be, one, XRP completely exploding and going bullish after this SEC case is settled and done with. The Ripple test will be the industry standard for deciding whether or not a crypto is a security or not. And after that, with regulatory clarity, there will be mass sums, ignorant levels of institutional money coming into this space and causing the entire market to thrive. Unregulated cryptos and scammy coins will go away, but the ones that are actually changing the world will explode in value, will create millionaires, and it'll be because of Ripple and XRP. That's one thing. But the next thing I believe will be the biggest trend in 2022 will be the Metaverse. I have made it one of my personal New Year's resolutions to become a Metaverse expert. And while this market has been trading sideways and actually going down in value, I've been deep diving and researching massive Metaverse opportunities. And we're going to be covering quite a few of those in this video today. Because guys, what I'm going to tell all of you is, not only are there crypto Metaverse projects, not only can you get Metaverse land, but you can also dive deep into various different use cases and niches within this space. There are less risky Metaverse opportunities out there. And I'm going to be exposing a massive one that just got released today. Now, as I get into that, I have to say before I get started, there is a A+ rated crypto I just posted in lecture 129 on my Udemy course down in the description below. I recently took a big position in it, especially considering the low prices we have today, and it will be a Goliath of a Web 3.0 project, core infrastructure for the future of the planet. And if you don't get it at these prices, especially at an 88% corrected entry point, you might regret it. Now guys, let's get into this massive opportunity because the Metaverse has arrived. It is a brand new asset class, the riskiest one on the planet. But as I've said before, I'll say again, in 2022, risky is the new safe. So ladies and gentlemen, what do I mean by risky is the new safe? Well, when we take a look at Zero Hedge, we see that investing legend Jeremy Grantham has turned apocalyptic and stated he expects stocks to crater 50% in the largest wealth destruction in United States history. This is where people's pensions, 401ks, retirement is. If this is in fact the case, and I believe it is, people won't survive this. This is where they were told, this is where the common man, mom and pop, was told was safe to put their retirement and bet their futures on. Now, without a shadow of a doubt, it's looking like the riskiest thing that could have happened. We have seen a 16% collapse of Amazon stock in just the past month. And here we can see exactly what happened to Netflix's stock. Absolutely obliterated in just one day. These are things that signal the upcoming financial collapse. This is what's going to happen. All these people, they're selling stocks, selling it into cash. But what happens next is that the Fed and these central banks, they're going to see this financial crisis. They're going to want to intervene. They're going to stimulate the economy and continue to inflate the currency. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, what I said about inflation and them potentially raising rates. I did not believe them because this nonsense was going to happen. If they continue to raise rates, we will see a 70% complete obliteration of the stock market. If they don't, we'll still see a massive one, but it won't be that bad. We'll go into the negative interest rate territory. The complete hyperinflation of the US dollar will take place. People that are cashing out their stock into cash will lose money by the inflation tax. You lost money from your stock. Then in holding cash, you're losing more money. They told us cash and the stock market, our 401ks, our retirements, and our pensions were safe. Riskiest things that could have been done. They told me in 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, crypto was the riskiest thing I could have done. And that's why I've had numerous cryptos go up 25 to 50, some even 100x in value. We are experiencing traditional markets trickling into the crypto space right now. But one thing you have to understand is don't go back into this system. Don't go into their fiat currency, artificial asset-based system. It's all bullshit, and you will get annihilated. At the very least, you all know that the crypto space offers solutions to these massive financial problems. And while prices are tanking right now, while things look bleak, where are you gonna go? The crypto space does get nasty and volatile on us. But one thing you need to understand is, out of the ashes of the old system, this new one will rise. Never forget it. The metaverse will be after this bloodbath is over, the biggest trend of 2022. And it just so happens to be aligning perfectly with this technology they're building. Elon Musk has a brain implant company called Neuralink, and they are inching towards human trials. The metaverse is not going to be an Oculus VR headset, ladies and gentlemen. It is very much going to be chip implants. It is also going to be these type of glasses and contact lenses. Nobody is going to want to wear VR headsets. It can make you nauseous and queasy. But this type of metaverse that overlays on top of real life, it is coming faster than we all expect. I am not for any implanting of technology inside the human body. However, I'm simply warning you of what's going to come. There will be people that actually want it and accept it. And there will be these contact lenses and glasses that come as well. Thank you to Crypto Mason for posting this on Instagram, as it offers a great example of what the world will look like. Ladies and gentlemen, look at what all the biggest companies are doing. While the world is imploding, they're investing in the digital world. They screamed health crisis for 2 years in a row, locked you in your homes. Now there are people afraid to go outside. Then Facebook rebranded itself to Meta and brought the metaverse into the mainstream, into the forefront of society, offering a solution to society's fears. Hey guys, you can't go outside. I know you're scared, but we can now live in the digital world. It's absolutely evil and opportunistic, but we can't stop it. And it's definitely happening. Walmart is joining the metaverse. Disney wants to build a metaverse. Nike has bought an NFT and metaverse company. Microsoft is building its own metaverse. Adidas has joined the metaverse via an NFT collaboration. How can we get involved? Hedera Hashgraph is a crypto that continues to go underneath people's noses. It will be a massive metaverse play, but it's not being grouped in there for whatever reason. Keep your eyes on Hedera. Boeing is a Hedera Governance Council member, and they want to build its next airplane within the metaverse. I wonder what all that's about. Wink, wink. We also see that Microsoft is sharing a panel with the Global Blockchain Business Council. Microsoft has now been a partner on more than 10 different apps Hedera is working on, and it's a no-brainer that they're doing this. The metaverse within Hedera Hashgraph will be powerful, and I'm simply naming opportunities for you all to take advantage of. Puma filed different trademarks to join the metaverse. Are you getting the picture? The Brooklyn Nets became the first professional sports team in America to join as well. South Korea released a 5-year plan to be a metaverse world leader. And all I'm going to tell all of you is 2022 will be the year we see price appreciation occur aggressively for this niche, regardless of the negative price action and news going on now. It feels cataclysmic, but from the investing strategies I've learned by billionaires and individuals way smarter than myself, I know for a fact that when extreme fear and blood is on the streets, that is when you get rich. When extreme fear and blood is on the streets, that is when opportunity comes. Opportunity at a crisis. When there is a paradigm shift and change, there is a place that will make people wealthy. Crypto and digital assets will make you wealthy. It is part of the infrastructure of the future. And the metaverse, while extremely risky, will make you rich as well. Just choose the right ones. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to briefly power through a couple projects I believe are the safest bets in the metaverse, and then the monstrosity of a metaverse opportunity I believe we all can take advantage of. I would first like to start off by saying that this market has, since last night when I started recording this video, has gone down lower. And all you need to understand about this is institutional money gets more aggressive within this space when prices are low. Things like Stellar are sub 20 cents for the first time in a long time. Things like Hedera are sub 22 cents, and I'm extremely bullish on that price. But since we're talking specifically about the metaverse, ladies and gentlemen, I've known about Decentraland for a long time. Back when it was around the 8 to even 40 cent range, I could have accumulated a lot. However, I believe the concept of digital land and digital real estate to be nonsense. I still think it is nonsense, but the world is very nonsensical. There's clearly a lot of things that we don't necessarily have to like that are going to do well into the future and beyond. In my opinion, Decentraland is the safest bet for metaverse exposure into 2022 and beyond. If you want to be a little more aggressive, believe it or not, I think Sandbox may be the biggest winner out of this metaverse opportunity. It is one of the safest bets, but also one of the more aggressive ones that I think can actually have more ROI than Decentraland. Plenty of people are building in it, and it's one you should heavily consider. Finally, we have Engine, a gaming metaverse project that I'm extremely bullish on at these prices. It previously went all the way up to 468. And now it's 66% retrace from that. A general principle I use for getting involved in cryptos is getting in at entry points minimum 60% corrected from their previous all-time high. And the lower it goes from that 60% all-time high correction, the better. These three cryptos are just some of the safer bets within the metaverse space. If you want some of the riskiest high quality metaverse projects that I'm looking at, please subscribe to my OnlyFans down in the description below, as now may be the best time to get involved in some of the riskiest metaverse projects because they're at the lowest entry points they've been in a long time. Don't sleep on these opportunities, because when everything's said and done and this niche in crypto finally goes viral, because it will, you'll want to have had exposure. Finally, guys, to cap off this video for today, while the crypto bloodbath is continuing, that is when due diligence, that is when research, and that is when the savages take advantage. Guys, I saw the thing that I believe may be the greatest opportunity for metaverse investors and people interested in the metaverse ever. Natalia, the CEO of Proppy, shared Proppy's new meta license program. This course aims to give knowledge about NFTs, the metaverse, and digital land, and each meta license is a unique NFT issued for the meta agent. I'm personally signing up to this opportunity, and I do want to become a real estate agent in the metaverse. Why? I believe it is a lower risk, extremely high reward way for us to get metaverse exposure and to take advantage of that opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, let me play you a brief clip of what the possibilities are when it comes to digital land and becoming a real estate agent in the metaverse.
My question would be is it's not more so how you make money or if you can make money as a realtor in the metaverse, it's how much money can you make based off of the mechanics of selling NFTs as real estate, because it really is endless if you think about the mechanics of how NFTs work and Like Gary Vee made $50 million off of his first launch, and then he made $40 million in the next 3 months off of secondary sales of only getting 10%. So that's how much can you make selling the same property like in the metaverse? It's unlimited. It's insane.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that really made you bullish on what's going on here because of how NFTs work. Let's say you sell a property in the metaverse and embed it into the NFT. You can then make a percentage of every resale into the future of that specific piece of digital land. This opportunity is absurd, and it is a lower risk, high reward metaverse opportunity for all of you. While the market is down, that is when savages rise out of the ashes of low prices. When the prices are down, that is when the hustlers work harder than ever. That is when the fly-by-night investors and gamblers get filtered out. Don't sleep on this. We are quite literally on the ground floor and at the front of the line of what's going on here. And if you're one of those people that isn't going to complain and is actually going to work hard, Lord knows what can happen to your life. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Bearable Bull here. Thanks for tuning in. If there's one thing I want to do for all of you, is to give you as much awareness of what's going on in this space as possible. 2022 is going to be a powerful year, and this minor correction isn't even a blip in the grand scheme of what's about to come. This is a generational opportunity, both in crypto and in the metaverse, and only the strong will survive. They were never going to make it easy, but my audience doesn't like easy. We like working for what we're gonna get, and we've worked harder than any community on the planet. As always, guys, I appreciate every single one of you. Now I'll be back tomorrow with another video.
You want to know how to be a successful investor? The answer is stay with what you know. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to TV people, internet people. Just stay with what you know. If I told you you can only have 20 investments in your life, you would be very careful. You wouldn't be jumping in and out, listening to hot tips every day, every month. You would stay with what you know, and you would become a successful investor. Everybody watching this knows a lot about something, whether it's fashion or cars or sports or something. When you see something that you know is going to be successful and exciting, don't just say, oh, that's going to be great. Don't tell all you. Then you go and you do your research and you figure out how to and if you should invest and how to invest, and then you invest. You will know it long before I will, or long before other people in the investment community. You will also know when to sell, because you will know when something's going to change again. Nobody likes to hear it. Everybody wants a hot tip. Everybody wants to be rich this month. In those days, we did nothing but focus and concentrate and dig deep and dig deep and dig deep.